Hello again, welcome back to a new video. This Monday I made some more tweaks to the throwing. So I've gotten some requests in the comments, and the first thing I did was I made it so your throw distance depends on how fast you're moving. So if you're standing still, you can just like set your item down, and this will be good for like if you want to set your item like on a button or beside a wall, so then you can like get up it. And then yeah, so if you move forward quickly while you throw, but you don't jump, it'll like throw it forward faster, but not upwards. And then if you jump, then it'll throw it farther upwards. So this will give you more control over how you want to like throw your items. And then the second thing I did was I added some sliding to the items when they land. So if I throw it like this, you can see it'll kind of slide along the ground a little bit. And yeah, that'll just add a little more realism to the physics. The other thing I worked on this Monday was a new vehicle. This one will be different than the other ones. It won't be like it won't be used really for getting around, but it'll be more for like mini games and puzzles. So the idea is your character will jump on this snowball. I just have a random texture on it right now just to help me see like how it rolls and stuff. But the character will stand on it, and then the more you move, the bigger the snowball gets. And then the idea for the mini game would be like you're in like a pit or whatever, and then you have to like balance on the snowball while it gets bigger, and then once it's tall enough, then you'll be able to jump out of the pit. And then right now I just have controls to make it smaller again, but I'm planning on making it so like once you jump off, then it breaks, and then a new one will like form, like, or like some dude will like make a new snowball for you. This Tuesday I kept going at the snowball, and we got our guy on top. He doesn't have any animations yet, but that's okay. But he does stay on top when you roll around. I don't know why, but like when you turn 180 degrees, he kind of like skips really fast. Like he should be like gradually turning around, but I don't know. The code is weird, but he's rolling. He's balling. And yeah, we're going places. Yeah, so that's as far as I got with that yesterday, and then I was like kind of getting frustrated with some of the code, so I decided to work on something else. So I am redoing the hang glider script, because originally the old hang glider, like when you hit the ground, it would just kind of like freeze there and glitch out. So now this one has like when you're on the ground you can run around. It's, yeah, I don't have the animations on this either, but yeah, it's also like kind of buggy. And then I also made it so like on the old one, when you tilt up or down and then let go of the stick, it'll straighten you out again. But now it'll stay where you're tilted to. I think it controls better, in my opinion, that way. And it just feels smoother too. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. It's like, well, the way I have it set up right now is there's like a timer that like sees if you're off the ground for like a second, but obviously it's not working well. So I'm gonna have to change how that works. But yeah. That is Wednesday's job, so I'll get back to you when I've done some more stuff. Hey, what's up? This Wednesday I was doing some more work on the hang glider. I was making some new animations for it for when he's on the ground. So we got that idle and the running. And then I'm almost finished the script for the hang glider. I still have a few things to do, like the bouncing off the wall, and then I also got to fix up the walking a bit, because when he's on like a steep slope he'll slide. So I got to fix that a bit, but for the most part he'll work properly. When you jump into the air, he'll lift his legs up, and then we'll start slowly gaining some speed. But yeah, I'll just land up here, and if you look at his legs, he'll put them back down again, and then you can run around and jump back into the air if you want. But yeah. I'm gonna have to design some levels specifically for the hang glider, because in the final game I want to have it so the hang glider really only gains momentum if you're going downwards. Because if you're tilted slightly up right now, you can still gain some, and then you can like infinitely fly. And then obviously that would be kind of like overpowered, and you'd be able to like easily get out of the map. But so I'm gonna make some like levels that are like constantly going downwards, and then I'll like change the angle at which you gain momentum, and that'll fix that. But yeah. This Thursday I finished up the hang glider, for now at least. I added in the bounce feature, or mechanic, or whatever you want to call it. So when you hit into a wall, it'll like reflect you, and that'll help keep things going nice and smooth. I may add like a bit of a punishment if you hit a wall, like you'll lose some momentum or something. But for now it's working good, and I'm happy with it. And then the other thing was, while you're on the ground, especially on bumpy terrain, the raycast to tell if you're on the ground was like really short. So if you went up like a steep uphill slope like this, then it would sometimes like stop the running animation, even though it kind of still looks like you're on the ground. So I made it so while you're on the ground, the ray is like twice as long. So even if you're walking up steep hills like this, you'll still be like running. And then as soon as you jump, it'll shorten the ray until you hit the ground again. So it's all working out pretty good. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's turning out. And Tyler, don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe.